In the past hour or so, we've had the UK Met Office issuing its first ever red warning for extreme heat. Temperatures of over possibly 38 degrees here expected on Monday and Tuesday.
Where to start, I really don't know. This week has been absolutely crazy. It has been the hottest period in UK history, and me and my friend Dylan were crazy enough to wake up one morning and go, you know what, let's go and try and catch 10 carp from 10 different venues all up the surface. It has been a lot harder than we were expecting. It's been much hotter than it was forecast, but we have loved every single second of it. We've done this little challenge over 2 sessions, so I'm going to take you back to the start of the week, back to the first venue, which was the Office Lake down at Nash. So sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy the video.
Imagine you just come out last in the draw, Finn, and you got to catch a 7-pounder to get. That was him. Oh, you got him?
Yeah.
Huh. I thought you done one who took it. Difficult fishing here, isn't it?
Low stock.
I wonder what he's thinking right now.
Looking lively. Way. What's the biggest one that was there?
That's his fish.
Fish number 1.
No, not doing anything. You carry on. You tell us about those road directions.
Well done, Alfie.
Cheers, Finn.
Venue number 1 done. 9 more venues to go.
Wow.
Road trip time.
Let's do it.
How many venues we're going to?
20?
24. I've got 24 on the list.
I haven't even been told anything yet.
All you know is we're going to Cambridge, and the goal is to catch 10 carp from 10 different venues. Let's go.
Let's do it. We're going to need a lot of
Yeah,
them.
we'll get 4.
I'll get 2, you get 2. Have you got any food?
Nope.
Shout out Big Mick. No, it's okay.
Ah, I won.
Oh, I'm shaking.
It went for it, missed, the bread sank, I seen the fish go down and my line just quickly pulled.
Get in that net.
Get in here, motherfucker. What's going on? Yeah!
Oh, I was so silent then.
Oh my days. We have grafted.
Big time.
We've been here for about an hour. There's not, I don't know how many fish, 25, 30 fish in the lake, to our knowledge. Definitely seeing the big ones out there. when playing that fish, I did think it was a big one. It looks very similar. You never know, it might be the big one spawned out £15 less. Certainly a good mid-20. Literally, I cast it in front of 3 or 4 fish, the bread sank in front of it. I've tried maggot, I've tried worm, I've tried crust, slow sinking bread. And I actually foul hooked a couple earlier on slow sinking bread. And what I think was happening was the fish were going down as it was sinking. And the fish are just stupid, getting tangled up in my line. But looking back now, I actually think I lost one about 20 minutes ago. Because the way that the bite, it was just a quick little sharp tug. And I just struck and blow me down. There was a fish on the end.
That's how we do it.
There we have it, venue number 2 and fish number 2, and it's a lot bigger than the fish that I caught at the office pond. 23 pounds, 6 ounces. I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger, but I really don't care because that has got to be one of the best looking carp that I've caught this year. On a bit of slow sinking bread. I did lose a couple, but me and Dylan have worked hard for the last couple of hours and finally it's paid off. So we'll get this one put back and head off to the next venue. Perfect. Swim is a mess, cars are going past, but venue number 2, oh f***ing hell, I've just snapped the rod. Venue number 2, completed. Bosh. I think this should just be called the Bosh channel. Well, you'll have to excuse the very noisy cars, but it's just gone 4 o'clock, I think, 5 o'clock. Fish counter. I did actually already click it on one earlier. That's from the office pond. And now, venue number 2. And we caught fish number 2. So we've got 8 more to go. The next venue is a venue that has treated me with much love and much hate in the past. I won the junior pairs in Manor 2018, and I also came last out the draw at BCAC last month and caught nothing. Anyway, I'm gonna get this t-shirt changed because it is covered in fish slime. McDonald's, drinks, Carp. We're having a little bit of a fight at the moment with the card machine.
Bosh.
No.
25 quid for 8 hours fishing.
50 quid between.
Beautiful. Expensive game is fishing a lot. Let's do it. Let's catch some carp.
Little struggle there. This is what we're going to be putting out. Slicker floaters, riser pellets, dog biscuits, oil, Scopex squid and citrus liquid. Dylan is getting rigged up, it is chucking it down, but I'm about to tell Dylan a fact that will change his life.
I'm ready.
You know when it's raining?
Yep.
And you can smell that smell? Do you know the smell that I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know what it's called?
Don't know.
Petrichor. It's came to the end of the first day and it has been stressful, frustrating, but kind of rewarding. We're on our 3rd venue now. I was able to catch one from the office lake. Then we went up to Cambridge, caught that one from there, and now we're at St Albans, Willow Lake. And this lake, seriously, it just does not like me. It is jam-packed, full of carp. BCAC didn't catch anything, came last out the draw. And here, me and Dylan have grafted. There's no other word to describe it. We've tried our absolute bloody socks off for about 3 hours for one bite, and unfortunately it came off pretty much straight away. A little bit frustrating, but I've been awake now for about 38 hours. I came back from a festival yesterday, so I don't know how I am standing here now. But I'm not getting the bed out of the van until we catch a bloody carp off the surface. As you can see, the sun's setting. It's probably around, I'm gonna guess, 9:30, 9 o'clock. If it means I have to stay up all night until 3 o'clock in the morning to catch a carp, then be it. But I'm not letting this lake beat me up again.
busy night?
Had no sleep, mate. Lost count of how many carp we caught.
We've came to what was meant to be the easiest venue of this trip, and we've got nothing.
Nothing. We deserve a fish.
We do.
Mate, we have f***ing worked hard for this bite. Literally just packing up, and Finn managed to get a few going whilst I was at the van.
So yeah, I had to shout Dylan, you're in about 10 times then. He f***ing didn't. He didn't know what was going on.
I'm blind as a bat, mate.
He shoots. And he scores! And the crowd goes wild for Dylan Willett as he catches number 3 from venue number 3.
We grafted to that point.
Literally about to leave.
Right, now we need to go. Well, there we go. Lovely little dumpy mirror, around what, £14–15
Yeah,
Finn?
something like that.
We have
But
stayed a little bit longer than we would hope. We should have been on the road by now, but as I was at the van, Finn managed to get a few taken, and yeah, this was supposed to be the easiest venue, and it's turned out to be way harder than
we've
the
been here for
hardest.
about 13 hours.
But, yeah, well happy with him.
But at
hopefully-
least we haven't blanked.
Hopefully that is going to end our little streak of bad luck.
Yeah, well in.
Proper little one it is.
Well, we've arrived at the next venue, Twynersh, but Dylan has something very important to do.
Ooh.
3 venues down, 7 to go. Found them. Yeah. One of the better ones that I've seen out there, to be honest. Venue number 4. Get in there. I currently look like that train kid with the GoPro on my head. Might look like a bit of an idiot, but I'm not the idiot, the car's the idiot because it's in the neck, bosh. Recording?
Yep.
Are you sure?
100%.
Yeah? What to do on it? Nice little mirror, probably 10–12 pounds, and we've only been here about 5 minutes if that. Whoa! Yeah. Wait. Man, right there. I hope that was recording because that was sick.
I'm getting shown right up here.
That's how we do it at Nash.
Boys had another one.
And there's fish number 2 from Twynersh. Really exciting fishing this. Fishing in the edge, watching the fish come and take the bread. Probably about 14–15 pounds at a push, but a proper unique mirror. So I'll get it put back. Hopefully Dylan can get one and we'll be off to the next venue. That's venue number 4. Venue number 5. Where is it? It's on the same complex. If we blank, no one will know that we've visited this lake. But if you're watching this now, good news. There's potentially a big carp about to come next at the next venue. But on the lake where we're going, you actually need a cradle, which we don't have. But Fisheries staff have supplied us with one. Very kind of them. So let's go over to pit 2. We've been told that there's a few fish on the surface. Yeah, we're going to get the rods out here. Hopefully we'll catch one a bit bigger. And then, urban time. Urban banks, wish edition. Fish number 3, and it's done it. It's pulled it out on the big boys lake and it's caught
The smallest fish in the lake.
But there is some proper units out there. It's 12:30. Latest we're going to stay is 1 o'clock.
but we've both caught from venue. Venue
It's
number
literally there where that one.
venue number 5. This is.
Yep.
We're halfway there. Whoa, Lincoln on a bear.
Here she is. Proper grafters for this fish today. Me and Finn have both been on our feet all day, haven't we?
Non-stop, my legs
Literally.
are tingling.
This one, not even a rod length out. A little bit of slow sinking bread. Yeah, well made up with them. Only small, but
A cricket bat.
cricket bat.
Cricket bat from
You
venue
can have a
number
cricket bat, might as well be like that though.
5. Nice one. Let's try and get one more and then get them from
There are some chunks out there as well.
Yeah.
This is definitely the smallest one I've seen, but yeah, well made up of them.
When in London, it's been about 2 hours since we left Twynersh and we have discovered something. London is horrendous for parking. We're probably about an hour, 2 hours late than we're expecting. We're in a car park where we're probably going to have to get a mortgage or finance to pay it off. But getting the stuff out of the van, at least the van is safe in here, not going to get broken into. Get the train and find some car. I'm saying fish bash f***ing balls.
10 minutes.
It's air. It's not fresh, but it's air.
Scummy London air. 7 minutes, let's go.
We've finally made it. The venue is just across the road. Now, this spot we found out because of George Vane.
Big up George.
Big up George. He doesn't know anything about the spot, he's just said he's seen a few fishing there. Well, we've just checked the first venue in London. George Vane, you talk shit because we're saying no carp. So we've had a look on Google Maps and found another spot. Gonna check that out. Bloody hell, George.
Straight down into it.
And there it is, fish number 6, and the 6th venue ticked off the list. And although it might be about £2 and you'd find the spring on the shelf at Greg's, I'm buzzing to catch a London carp. This isn't actually where we were planning on fishing, so we'll carry on down. Hopefully Dylan can get one. Get venue 7 ticked off the list. It's a little bit bigger than this one.
We are dead.
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 We're getting out of London because
Out.
because all the carp are scared and we feel like it's animal cruelty to catch them all.
They were actually, I just stepped in dog shit. Absolutely lovely.
Well, I've learned a few things today. One, London is a very expensive place to go carp fishing. London is a very expensive place to buy food. London is very expensive to do parking, to do anything. And I've also learned that we're not going to be doing the night tonight there. We were planning on fishing Shadwell Basin, but I've got a feeling fishing with that camera in London is not safe. So, we did actually catch 2 carp. I caught one, Dylan caught one. They were teeny. This is venue 7 we're going to, and it is a park lake in Stevenage. So we're going back out of London, a bit north. Never been there before. Didn't even know this place existed until about 3 days ago when I seen it on Instagram. Looks like there's a few carp in there, so we're just going to get our foot down. Sat nav saying we're getting there 9:45, get the rods out and try and get venue number 7 done, and then tomorrow we will be catching the 10th carp from the 10th venue. Good morning and welcome to Chigborough Fisheries. I'm very tired. Last night we drove out of London up to Stevenage. There was a park lake there that we went and checked out. Found a few fish using the moonshine head torch. Now, someone did actually get stabbed there a few days ago and we weren't aware of that, so we've turned up. Obviously I've got this camera, we've got the fishing gear, and we felt a little bit, well yeah, unsafe basically. And we weren't sure if we were going to catch or not, so bloody hell,
So what we ended up doing was we actually packed up, went to a mate's house, we stayed there last night, and now we have drove over to Essex. We're on venue number 6. No, what's this? We've done 6 venues. This is venue number 7, I believe. We'll have to count up the carp. Hopefully we can catch one bigger than Cambridge. That would be really special. The ones in London, a little bit small.
That didn't take long.
That took about a minute. I literally cast it out towards a few fish in the weed. They sort of circled it, disappeared. I looked over to see where Dylan was, looked back, my bread was gone. I was like, what? Next minute, the rod's pulled out my hand, I'm into one. It is jammed pretty solid in weed. It's coming in very slowly.
That weed is bad.
But I've got a big size 6-float
But
claw
look
on.
at this, bro. Like, she's just about to flick my bread out, and Finley goes, I'm in. Didn't even get a chance to flick my bread out.
Yeah, still on. Just every now and then you can just feel just very faintly.
Cold?
Yep.
Why are you going in your shoes, you weirdo?
Right. Okay, hot.
Is it in?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Have you ever seen so much weed in your life?
I have no idea how I was able to land that carp. It weeded me up. It is a weedy lake. But yeah, it took a very long time to land it, but we've caught one and it is this stunning. Yes, it might be a little bit small, but it is a stunning jet black common. There's loads bigger out there. I didn't actually see this one, couldn't come and take the bread. I blinked, I was looking where Dylan was, and the next minute the rod pulled out my hand, and we've literally been here 5 minutes. So we've got a few more hours here, and then we'll be off to the next venue. I learnt this off a TV programme on Discovery Channel as a kid. Low oxygen, move the fish back and forward, gets the oxygen in the gills, and then give her a little tickle on the belly, and off she goes. But that guy who does them Canadian fishing videos, big ups, my G. If you've ever wondered what a broken man looks like, this guy is broken. But there's one thing that we haven't done the whole time while we've been fishing, and that is the fish, not the fish counter, the venue counter. So we've caught from not 3 venues, not 4, not 5, not 6, but 7 venues. But because 9 looks better than 7, to be honest, we caught 9 carp, and we believe that 9 looks better than 7. So
I'm all boshed out.
it's all boshed out. We were considering doing another night, but I think Dylan will actually physically die if we do another night.
And I've got work in the morning.
And he's got work in the morning.
It's been emotional.
It's been emotional again.
It's been good.
It's been good.
It has been good.
And we will see you on the next vlog when we're fishing at...
I don't know. 3 on a spot somewhere. Bosh.
Linear, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a ruin it.
In the past hour or so, we've had the UK Met Office issuing its first ever red warning for extreme heat. Temperatures of over possibly 38 degrees here expected on Monday and Tuesday.
And it will be 40 Celsius, the first time ever the Met Office have predicted a maximum temperature in the UK of 40 Celsius. So how unusual is this? Well, when you compare it with the 1976 heat wave, which a lot of people remember.
it is 6:27 in the morning, a massive 17 degrees. I'm sure it's going to get hot later on, but I've made the long drive down, and up there is Mr. Dylan Willett, and I've just woke him up because he slept through his alarm. So I'm going to sit out here, wait for him to get his life sorted, do whatever he needs to do. We're going to get his gear, put in the van, and then we have 2 nights, 3 days ahead of us in 40-degree heat to try and get the final 3 venues ticked off our little challenge. It is going to be difficult. Ideally, I would like us to catch something a little bit bigger compared to last week. I obviously had that wicked mirror out of Cambridge, but I would love to see me or Dylan catch a 30-pounder. So hopefully, with a few venues that I've got on the list, there is a possibility we'll be able to catch something that size, or possibly even bigger. But I'm going to carry on waiting for Dylan, and then we'll be getting on the road for part 2 of this little adventure. The only thing you'll be catching this week. Venue number 1 of the trip again, and seeing a few.
We have.
So we're currently parked in a car park, much cheaper than last time's car park. And the venue is just up there. I actually came here probably about 6-7 years ago. No, maybe not that long, about 5 years ago. Didn't catch anything, but all I remember is seeing loads of chunks, but I was a noddy, so I couldn't catch them. But
we have seen a few, haven't we?
But we have seen a few, so we're going to get the roads ready now, head up there, and get the next venue ticked off the list. Well, I'm into one, and a similar story to how we ended the last session. It's a bit weedy.
Very weedy.
It's slowly coming. We thought we were going to be really finicky, but I literally put that one in front of it and it just slurped it straight away. There was another one down there, a bit bigger. This one I could just see its lips in the weed, put it in front of it and it just engulfed it.
This boy's a machine. Before I can even cast out, he's hooking them. Starting to get on my nerves. What's just happened?
Cut me off. One of them things, I suppose. Yeah, it was solid. It was starting to move, to be fair. As soon as it started moving, it kicked once, and then it's cut on something, unfortunately. There is a lot of weed out there, and obviously the line's parted. One of them things is a bit annoying, but I feel like that was my second proper chance of the day. I had a chance of bear. That one, I literally got it in front of its lips, it took it straight away. I am off, I'm not going to lie that I've lost it, but change of tactic. I know that the hook size wasn't a problem. If the same issue again happens, I might put 15-pound zig float on. I just feel like I was unlucky there. There could have been a rock, there could have been mussels. I don't know. That's that 30. That's that 30, 100% there.
Mission failed.
The first venue we have blanked at. I did hook one. We've just had a look at the list and we've got a little bit of a problem. And well, not a problem. Twynersh is a fishery we've already been to, but we think we're going to do the night there because Dylan really enjoyed it. And to be fair, I did enjoy it. Big ups to Twynersh. Get that on the day ticket diaries in the future. But we need some controller floats. So we need to go to a tackle shop in Farlows. It's 30 minutes away from here, 10-15 minutes from Twynersh. So I think we're going to go there, go get the bit from the shop, then maybe try and catch one at Lake 1, Lake 2 off the top if it's quiet, which it should be because it is, that van dial thing's broken, but it is not 23 degrees.
No.
It's currently 33 degrees. I'm going to go Farlows, then Twynersh, and then tomorrow it will be more of a Cambridge and swimming day, I believe, because tomorrow it's hot.
Proper hot.
Proper hot. We're here at Farlows, just dipped the nets, went and bought our ticket. First stop is Lake 2, but we are going to check Lake 1 as well. We're going to kill a few hours here before going to Twynersh. But we've both been here before and blanked. Are we going to blank today?
Blanked? I never blanked it.
There's the van. There's the swim. I swear we're not being lazy. There's fish down there. There's fish out there. There is a lot of fish down there, but you know, this is Carp here fishing from the van. So get mixes out and see what happens.
long old day. Finn's just spotted the carp, but Farlows is treating us like a piece of shit.
I'm top vlogger now. Finn's vlog's gone. Look like a with them glasses on. But yeah. Vlog takeover, Dylan Willett. Oh, that's a few carp. F***ing hell. Okay, we've just found the other load. The whole Farlows stock we've just stumbled across. Oh my f***ing god. What are you saying? But there are thousands. Sorry if it's filming, but there are lots of carp. Oh my
Goody god. Good, focus. She's not focusing. Oh my god. Where's the focusing?
We have found the entire, sorry if it's a bit bright, but we have found hundreds of carp. We were literally about to leave, we were going to get bread from Carp. We were about to go Twynersh. I said to Dylan, I was like, let's just check down here just in case. And if we don't see anything, we'll go Twynersh. Yeah, we're going Carp and we're coming back because there are hundreds. And there's no one down this end of the lake.
on boy. It's hot.
It's hot.
We found carp.
We've found carp. It's getting personal. Me and Dylan have both been at Farlows once before and we've both blanked. So we found the carp, we've went and got
bought loads of bread, ran into Co-op.
We've abandoned the plan for tonight and we aren't leaving until we catch a Farlows carp. If we don't catch anything here, we're shocking at fishing.
Honestly, there's about 500 carp.
There's about 500 carp down there, right.
Let's go, let's stop talking and go.
I have had the worst day fishing ever. That isn't an exaggeration. I struck out of one earlier. I'm not sure what the biggest mirror is in Farlows, but I struck out of it. I lost that one up the canal. I struck out of about 6 or 7 and I hooked an absolute scaly thing. It's not putting up much of a fight, but it looks 30 pounds and it is a fully scaled, which is mental. That is...
We have had an absolute shocker. But he pulled it out of the bag once again. That is fully scaled. Go on, boy, get in. Yes!
I love carp fishing. I love it. I definitely didn't say carp fishing is shit and then get my bite about 3 seconds later. I love carp fishing. It is the best thing in the world. Good cry.
Gosh. Oh, my. Oh, yes, boy. Gosh. That's what we was about to get a Nando's.
And there she is. We've grafted so hard today, it's unbelievable. We've lost several carp, we've missed several bites. But literally, when we were thinking of calling it quits and going to Nando's, I spotted a couple of carp between the islands, cast out the bread, and I didn't actually cast out this one, I cast that one slightly bigger, and then this one took the bait, get put back, and head off to Albans. Who says day ticket carp are ugly, eh? Proper shit this one. Venue. Number 2.
9.
2. Because we've already been here.
Oh yeah.
Good morning and welcome to another vlog. Not really, it's the same vlog. Still me and Dylan out here fishing, wasting our lives, getting sunburned. We'd done a night up at Cambridge last night. This is actually where I caught that mirror earlier on in the week, is venue number 2. Seeing a few fish, came really close to catching a couple off the surface. didn't catch any, so we got the rods out on the deck and we were feeling pretty confident. We lamped them up, we found them. Dale put one down this margin, I went and put one over in the pads just over to my right. I do apologise, wherever I film there's always cars, and yeah, I got the rods out, and then at 3 o'clock in the morning Dylan had a 1 toner. And what did you catch?
No.
Nothing. We weren't laughing about it this morning. I'll play a couple of clips that I got on my phone. Because this fish was different animal, it's a stripping line non-stop.
For 15 minutes, non-stop.
It was literally hooked like there. And yeah, eventually it came
Took
off.
it down the margin and done
So-
it in a pad.
Dylan's not a happy person this morning, but we've just came up with a plan what we're going to do today. We've got a couple of venues in mind, a park lake, Manor Farm Biggleswade, some chalk pits where we're going to do a little bit of swimming because it's going to be 41, 42 degrees today, and then we're going to come back to this beautiful lake this evening, put a bit of bait in before we leave, and then hopefully they'll be on the munch when we get back.
Still fuming. Oh, good time.
That was perfect timing. When I press this button, it activates carp mode. Well, it's been a frustrating couple of hours. We went and checked out a park lake. It was basically just a wildlife zoo. There was about 1,000 seagulls and geese. So we booked on to Manor Farm Fisheries on Boonies. First time I've ever seen the lake. I've fished on the complex a couple of times before. I've seen a couple of fish, but it is red hot. And when I say red hot, I mean red hot. Seen a couple of decent ones, seen a couple of smaller ones. I cast at a smaller one, it didn't take it, but as I was reeling it in, I noticed the bigger one sat by my feet. So I just left it to sink in front of the fish. I had to wait about a minute, but slowly it came along and sucked it in. One more venue and we've reached the magical 10. Bosh. Well, she might not be the prettiest carp in the lake, a bit of a funny character. It's kind of hard to guess how big it was going to weigh, just because it's quite short but really fat, quite wide. It's got a massive head but a really small tail. Weight irrelevant, 25-26 pounds again, just like the other one from Farlows. We've only been here about 10 minutes. There's plenty of fish cruising up and down in the weed, just in the margin. But one last look, and then we'll get a slip back because it is baking hot. Luckily we're in the shade here. Let's get it put back and try and get Dylan one. Well, we moved over to Beck's Lake. We're literally about to leave. The Sony has overheated. Obviously iPhone way better and all that. And yeah, there's about 100 fish down here. You can probably see some down there. I've hooked one, and while I'm playing this, Dylan, a couple pegs next. Dylan, a couple pegs further down, is also playing one. This is a common, doesn't look very big, but if I land this one or Dylan lands his, that is our little challenge complete. And over this week, we will have caught carp from 10 different venues. It's kind of hard playing a fish and videoing at the same time, so we'll have to excuse the horrible filming. There she is. And she comes, venue number 10. Right, let's go help Dylan. Mate, are you seeing anything? Nothing?
It's been dead down there, mate. I ain't seen nothing for 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's strange. Can be a tricky place at times.
Yeah. All three on the deck, so hopefully they come tonight.
Yeah, mate, like a couple of people said they'd seen them cruising on the surface, but
I call bullshit, mate.
bosh! Not one, but two. Welcome to the 2022 Ashes tournament.
Well, after all that hard work, it's finally happened for me. Finn's obviously had a couple, but yeah, it's been hard going for me. I have lost a few. That one last night really wounded me, but spotted a few hundred fish.
A few hundred.
And yeah, it's all come good, so I'm happy. Nice little common, and I reckon there's a chance for 1 or 2 more, so
One
get
or
these
two
done.
more, but to be
Get
honest,
fins out, and then
get on the road. But to be honest, we can't complain. We set the challenge earlier this week, 10 venues, 10 carp. It's took a little bit longer than we were expecting. It's been a little bit hotter than we were expecting, but it's all been worth it.
Hey babe. Bosh! We were struggling, so I gave Biss a quick little blow of a carp whistle, and actually blew it a little bit harder than I was expecting. And not only did we catch the 10th carp from the 10th venue, which is also a lively bugger, Dylan also caught one at the same time. Mine, obviously, it's bigger than Dylan's, but we've really enjoyed the last couple of days surface fishing. We're going to give it 10 more minutes, then get on the road. I wouldn't mind catching one of the mirrors in here, but I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Make sure to subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you on the bank sometime.
Bosh!